Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning. Thanks for joining me today. For I think this is the fourth series of the research and publication coaching and mentoring sessions organized by publications community of TISA UM with ICERAD UM. Let me share my screen. So, all right. So, basically today, inshallah, in next less than 2 hours, we will try. I'll try to discuss about the strategies for publishing in high impact journal, which is focusing on selecting the right journals and mastering submissions technique. So basically, this slide. Let me. Okay. Okay. So anyone can have this slide. Anyone with the link can view. So I can just let's check. Okay. So okay, that is the slide. So if you want to have it, let me do some kind of arrangement of my computers for a while. Okay. All right. Okay, so all right. Okay. So basically, some of you already have experience in submitting the journals for high impact journal, but for those who are not familiar, to this is actually to try my best to shows how we can actually select the journals for our papers. Okay. About me myself, I'm please I appreciate if you can mute your. It seems echo there. Can you please those check your okay laptops to make sure that you mute? All right, thank you. Okay, so about me myself, most of the time I'm in at id-ahmi.com. This is my website. I just newly upgraded to the latest versions of Joomla with the new latest layout. And about my publications, teaching, training, consultations, as well as the tools that I developed for bibliometric analysis is there. So I'm not really talking about me myself, but you can explore about me there. But I still need to show you some basic info about me. Okay. This is my profile as per Google Scholar as at 1st May 2024. I think after 13 days, the citations already reached 2,500 right now. Okay, my profile as per Scopus as at today, I managed to publish 6 Scopus article. Alhamdulillah. So just can have a look into my profile. This is as at 1st May, and my profile as per Web of Science. So and I already also published 4 books. If you're interested to learn about bibliometric analysis, the red books is the recommended books if you want to understand bibliometrics analysis. The rest, these books, I put it on hold, but you can get it the hard copy version from Shopee and Lazada. But I recommend it for you to get this book first. Okay, but we'll discuss it in my bibliometrics analysis class for sure. And today, the things that I'm going to discuss is about okay, select the appropriate journal for submissions. Okay, inshallah, those who attended these sessions will learn about different factors to consider when choosing a journal. their research article, including the journal scope, audience, and impact factors. And we also going to navigate, okay, the process of submissions and reviewing process. Uh, I'm okay. Uh, like I said earlier, we already cover about the first part. I think in the previous in the first sessions of this series, in which that the parts that when we talk about academic publishing, we talk about the um submissions that subjected to the peer review process, which is means that when we submit the paper to the journal, it have to go through the reviewing process. So we not talk about the submissions that dealing with paid for submission. You submit, then your paper simply got accepted due to the journals want to have your money. Okay, not really your paper. Okay, they just want your money, so they just give a very simple comment just to do a kind of formality. So when we talk about real academic publishing, is you have to go through the proper peer review process. All right, the process of academic publishings. Uh, is identifying a suitable topic for research. Okay, so if in which that at this stage, everyone should have their paper ready, basically. So basically, you have a complete paper already been prepared well according to the formatting, proofreading, citations, everything's are already in order. Okay, and now we are move into the choosing the appropriate journal and prepare for submissions. Okay, once we submit it, then we wait for the reviewers to give feedbacks. Then once you revise your paper according to the reviewers' comments, then we your papers will be published. Okay. I also need to highlight that, okay, the importance of benefits of publishing, in which that when we talk about publications, we not just talk about KPI, okay? KPI, we need to put aside. Yes, we have to make sure that our publications, we have to publish at least 2 papers per year according to the university's requirement, or maybe you need to fulfill your PhD graduations or whatever requirements. Okay, but you have to set in mind that, okay, when we publish, we want to contribute meaningful knowledge to the body, meaningful knowledge. We want to contribute the knowledge that can appreciates by others, so that when people read our papers are going to get cited. So we're also going to demonstrate our expertise in that particular area, enhancing our academic profile for our career opportunities and build a network. So I already talked about this in the previous series. And also, okay, I just highlight again what we have discovered before about how we can craft the papers according to high impact journal. So we understands about the structures of what is the structures of academic papers. Make sure that the quality of papers that we prepared is up to the standards with the journals that we want to submit. So if you aim high impact journals, you have to make sure that your papers also at least at the quality at the required by that particular journal. Okay, this also we discussed before. And now, okay, today's this is the things that we're going to cover. Okay, selecting the right journal for your paper, understand the submissions and review process, and handling revisions and rejection. Basic journal finding. So this is uh, the basic process. Okay, before we look further into criteria, when we talk about high impact journal, we talk about Scopus or Web of Science index journal. So in order for us to publish, to identify whether that particular journals is indexed in Scopus or indexed in Web of Science, we have to go to that particular database. So let's say, okay, the basic, just going to show you the basics. One is, first of all, you have to go through um, the library website. So I'm out of campus today. So because I'm about to leave to catch my flight after these sessions. So I have to work from home today. So in order for me to access Scopus database, I have to go to the UEM library. If I am within campus, I can straight away type scopus.com. So I already log in and then go to the Scopus website. So this is basically the Scopus website. So in order for us, the basic things, basic concept for us to find the journals is by look into the list of the journals that available in this database. So if you need to make sure that first of all you know your subject area. So what is actually your subject area? Everyone should knows this, and everyone should knows, okay, their own subject area based on the papers that prepared. Okay, let's say me myself is in accounting. I can just type accounting here, and I can see that this is the subject area accounting, which is under subject area under business management and accounting. So,
Tumutulog na sa akin.
sorry. Yes. Yes.
Bakit?
Janus Domingo. Okay. Okay. Uh, you ask questions.
Paano yun?
All right. Okay. So. All right. Okay. So just make sure that you check your videos and mic. Okay. All right. So where we just now? Okay. You type accounting. You click accounting and click apply. So you will get the list of journals within accounting subject area. So and by default, Scopus will list the journal according to the highest percentile within this journal. So if me myself, for example, I'm my area is accounting information system. So and if I'm looking for the journals to submit my papers, so this, okay, consists of 192 journals that related to accountings that I should target to publish my papers if I prepare the manuscript within this area. So the highest ranking is this review of financial studies. Okay, so these are the list of journals that, okay, you can at least target to, okay, if you want to publish the paper related to your research area. So this is the basic search, okay, through subject area. And okay, I have one paper published in these journals, and there are few other journals that you can look, okay, just to see, okay, whether's okay, okay, I have two papers published in here and a few of other journals. So if you look into this ranking, okay, this highest percentile, you can see that if the percentile is okay, basically it's been sorted by site score. If you look into this percentile, okay, if you look into the percentile, if the percentile is between 75 to 99, so these are the Q1 journal. If it's between 50 to 74 is Q2, 25 to 49 is Q3, and the rest is Q4 journal. So when we talk about high impact publications, normally we focus on Q1 and Q2 journal. All right, Q1 and Q2. So which the percentile more than 50% at least. Okay, so that is the basic search. So you can try to search within other subject area, okay, within art and humanity, agriculturals, and so on. So I'm not going to detail up in there, but this is the basic search. Another way on how you going to find your journal, okay, normally I prefer this way is, okay, is by search, okay, your by doing bibliometrics analysis. Okay, so you, let's say I'm conducting the research about accounting information system. I can try to search the article within article title, the keyword accounting information system, or whatever keywords that related to your research. Then you will get the list of result. Then you can look into the list of source title within your area. So let's say, but I have need to filter by journal first. So I just within source type, I just tick journal only. So I limit to. Okay, all right. So again, okay, I just show you again. First of all, you need to go to search. Okay, within your article title, type your the keywords related to your papers. Then you type search, and you will get the list of
Hindi
articles
siya
that have
nakaka
that keywords.
nakaka-open
Okay,
badge na. Wala nga ako.
okay. Can you please
Open ka na.
okay, mute your mic, please? Okay, please mute your mic. Okay, thank you. Okay, uh where are we now? Okay. So we go to we filter by source type. We focus on journal only and limit to journal. And then we in the left side we have under source title. If we show all, it will show all the list of journals that publish the paper related to accounting information system. So if we look into this, we will see that these journals is the top journals that publish the paper related to ARS. What else? Okay, this is the second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, and so on. So at least you get a list of journals related to your area. So if you going to submit your paper, these are among the list of your targeted journal. Let's say if I just put into here and just I limit to just going to look into that journal, I can just click this informations to get further informations about this journal. Okay, what kind of informations that I want from this journal? So I can see that this is the performance of the journal based on site score, SJR, and SNP. And if we look further down here, the percentile, okay, is within Q1, and we knows that this is okay the high impact journal. So we can also look into the Scopus coverage, whether it's still been indexed by Scopus or not, the publisher, the other subject areas of this journal, and if this is the journals that you're looking for, so you can just Google these journals, or maybe investigate further. So investigate further, you can look into view all documents in this database, and looks into the statistics of the papers that publish per year. Okay, what we can tell, what we can see from here. Okay, what we can see from here, we can see, okay, in last year these journals has published 27 papers. This year alone, okay, 16 papers already been published. So what is the chance of your papers to be accepted in here? What is the chance? Okay. So roughly you knows that, okay, the number of papers published per year are not too many. So it means that you need to make sure that in order for you to submit to this journal, your papers must be in high quality to compete with other authors that submit to the journals. And you have to bear in mind that journal will receive huge amount of papers every day or every month or every year. And how we want to know, okay, whether your chance to get your papers be accepted in these journals is high. So you can I just go browse Google this journal. Okay, this is the website of this journal. All right, this is the website of the journal. Okay, uh, it show you, okay, the statistics about they give you about the journal. They give you about full aim and scope, in which that you have to read it. You have to make sure that your papers are really aligned with the aim and scope of this journal. One. Secondly, if they have options for open access. Uh, if you ask me, I will not pay for publications unless I've been sponsored. It's either sponsored through any research grant, or I have uh, a few rich co-authors that willing to pay. Okay, so the fee for open access is nearly 4,000 US dollar. So 4,000 times 5 is around 20,000 Malaysian ringgit. Okay, are you willing to spend your money just for a piece of paper? It's really up to you. This is Q1 journal. Okay, we have a few, I think, in TESAs that publish in this journal. Okay, so but okay, these journals also open for subscriptions based option. So when you look when you want to submit to journal, another options that you have to look is whether they offer a kind of hybrid uh, submissions package. Hybrids mean is if if it is full open access, you have to pay for open APC. But it's offer hybrid, so you can opt for either open access or subscription based. So subscription based mean that you subscribe for you publish, you don't need to pay anything, but anyone who want to read your paper, they have to access it through the library's subscriptions normally. All right. Uh, that is about the concepts of subscription based or open access options. And then this is the day on how long it takes from submissions to acceptance. 508 days. See, about 2 years, nearly 2 years. So this one is the day your papers going to be submit after it's been accepted. Okay, it takes a few days for the papers to publish. So another insight, so you can just looks all the other informations. Okay, uh, all right, and sometimes okay, the median number of day for submission to accept decision for all papers. So this is give me a second. Okay. Okay, these are okay another options that you can to looks. Okay. Uh all right. There are among the criteria that you should looks in order to submit to this journal. Another options, maybe you can read the details under guide for authors. So once you identify the journal, you have to make sure that you read the guide for authors before you submit. Different journals have different kind of requirements, even from the same publisher. Some journals required submissions fee, in which that before they allow you to submit, you have to pay first. Okay, because they need to cover the cost of identifying the reviewers and do a lot of kind of administrative works. Okay, but most of journals are free to submit, and if you opt for subscription base, it's free to publish. But if you looks for 100% open access journal, you have to make sure that you prepare some allocations for the APC. All right, APC is article publication charge. All right, so you have to read about all the requirements it mentions here. Okay, so the highlight mainly is about the journals, the aim and scope, the issues that they are focusing, and the things that are required to be prepared before you submit, and make sure that you fulfills the requirements about ethics, about some of the declaration, in which I will highlight a few things here. If you use AI, then how you going to declare about the usage, some things about things that you need to disclose, and so on. So all of these need to be detailed, read and make sure that you understand about it. So I'm not really going to go to that details, but to give you some ideas that what you need to do before you submit. Okay, so any questions so far? All right. Oh, we have 175 publications. I hope that our journey is going to be smooth today. All right. Unlike last sessions that we have a problem about WebEx in the middle of the session. Okay. Um. Uh. All right. These are the things that I highlighted just now. So, a few criterias that need to be looked at is about the scope and of focus of the journal. It must be matched. Okay. If not matched, you are wasting your time submitting that journal. Okay. Okay, wasting. Normally, if you knows that your papers is not matched with the journal's aim and scope, do not submit. Wasting your time. Okay, and then reputable and the impact factors. I already shows you. Okay, just now the size score, the quartile of that journal. So it's also have kind of factors. Okay, index and accessibility in terms of if we search for Scopus from directly from Scopus website, we know it's already it's been indexed by Scopus, but you have to just to make sure that when we click into that journals is still being covered under Scopus coverage. Okay, there's the questions here. Okay. Time to first decisions are accepted that we see in Scopus, for example, 585 days. Is it average time, minimum or maximum? Is depends. It depend. If your papers are really important for the journals, normally your papers going to be accepted very fast. I just want to show you example. Okay, this is my Scopus profile. Up to date, I have managed to publish 85 papers in Scopus, and this one is just recently been indexed. So this is under mandatory accounting research. Okay, by Fayed, one of Dr. Ari Fatul student. Okay, I just the one who helped the students to what we call have entertains the reviewers comment. These journals takes 2 years to publish. 2 years to publish with 4 round of reviews. 4 round of review. Okay, and I have 2 papers published in this journal with the same situation. It takes 2 years from the date we submit until now. Okay, it's actually early site last year and only been assigned issue number and page number recently. Okay, so if count with the issue number, it takes 3 years. Okay, 3 years for these papers to completely publish. Okay, this is Q1. So if you're going to target the Q1 journals, you have to expect that okay, the period is more than 12 months. Okay, and sometimes if you are lucky, it's faster. If you are lucky, faster. I have papers also Q1. Let me list uh, okay. Uh, okay, this is with my students. Okay, this one is Q1, also Q1, journal under journals of financial crime. So this is one of the luckiest papers that I ever have during my career. So these papers accepted in Q1 within 14 days. Accepted within 40 days. In I think in less about 1 to 2 months, the papers is actually published as early site papers. So these are if you are really really lucky. So this is another papers that I mentioned just now. Okay, published in Q1. Okay, takes about 2 to 3 years under this journal with 4 round of review. This one accept as it is within 14 days. So if you are really really lucky, I also have recently, very recently as well, papers submit, but this journal is Emerald Journal Q3. Okay, accept less than 1 month. Okay, but I have a lot of other experience. Okay, for the papers that publish or accept in uh, more than a year. So the process I can say is varies. Okay, if you are really lucky, is but you have to make sure that you prepare the manuscripts which is aligned with the aim and scope of the journal, and make sure that when you prepare your manuscripts, it's free from errors, free grammatical errors, typo. You provide the chart and graph in high quality formats. You cross check one by one the citations and reference and so on. All right. Okay, time to first decisions. Is it okay? As long as I wish to contact you for the questions about related. So you can visit my website. Okay, id-ahmi.com. What is the maximum number of round of review before our paper been accepted or rejected? Depends. Okay, depends. I have friends. Okay, that his papers takes 9 years. 9 years. Okay, during when they submit the papers, is not yet professors, now become professors. 9 years for the papers to be accepted. So as long as you entertain the reviewers' comments accordingly, then uh, okay, then the chance for your papers to be accepted is high. Normally, okay, I will explain about the reviewing process shortly. Okay, when it's come to that. Okay, so looks is for PhD student, as long as it's scopus, then you are okay already, even Q4. Okay, this is most time for some scoping. I have you. Should we aim for Q1 journal, or is it to choose Q2 journal instead? Any guidance on what expect during the submissions process? So, uh, uh, like I said, okay, if you know your paper well, okay, you should know your paper well. So, to what extent that your manuscripts has been prepared, normally you have to compare, okay, the papers that publish in that journal with the manuscripts that you prepared. Okay, my first papers that I submit to Emerald Journal. So during my uh, this during my PhD, this is my first paper. Okay, in 2012, I did my PhD. I submit these papers to Q2 journals at that time. Now it's Q1. All right. So the strategies that I use is by copying the papers that publish in that journal. I copied exactly the papers that publish in journals, and I publish mine. So I'm not copied, okay, the content, but I copied the style of the way on and the way on how the manuscripts that publish in the journals has been prepared. So my topics and the papers that I copies is different, but the way on how I prepare the abstracts, the introductions, the background, the methods, the result, the discussions is almost the same. The content is totally different. So I have to make sure that the things required by the journals is there. Right. So how I develops the research questions based on the background of the studies, I copied exactly the same. Okay, so that is the way on how I did. So if you believe that your papers is really can is really reach the quality of the with the journals what the journals want, then submit Q1. All right. So, but for your information, based on my previous experience, either you submit Q1 or Q2 or these two. The one that I target. The the threats that has been given by the editors is most of the time same. Most of the time same. So if you submit in Q2 or even sometime in Q2, Q3, the process is actually basically the same. They will send the papers to the reviewer the review. If then you comment, then you amend based on the reviewer's comments, then you submit. That basically the process is same. Except okay, the requirements of the journals is little bit different. Okay. When we choose the section B, will it affect the citation of papers compared to the open? Yes, for sure, it will affect. Okay. Because open access will have you going to will have the wide visibility compared to the non-open access. All right. Okay. So where are we? Okay, so we looks into the acceptance and rejection rate. I also looks into what we call most of the time I will look into not this one. I will look into this. I will look into most of the time I will look into this. Okay, this. Okay, if the number if small, then if I still want to submit, I have to make sure the quality of my papers are really there. Okay, but it doesn't mean that other journals don't you no need to have to look into that. Okay, for example, another journals that I submit published recently. Okay, which the journal. This is also Q1. Okay, let's have a look into this journal. Okay, this is Q1 journals, Journal of Cleaner Production. Also Q1 journals, top journal, and these journals are based on my publish very huge number of publications compared to the previous journal, and you can see that okay how many papers that publish per year. Previous just now, okay, you can see they publish only 27, 26, but not reach 30. Now this journal publish thousands of papers per year, and you feel like okay the chance for your papers to be accepted in these journals probably high. I submit many papers, only once managed to go through. Okay, only one managed to go through. And this is okay if you looks into this journal. Okay, you can just normally what I did, I just sometimes last time they have view at publisher. Now that it seems the scopus take it out, you can just Google the journal, and this is the journal, and you can see that okay, this is the APC for open access charge. 12 days to the first decisions, and takes 111 days for review, and this one submission to acceptance is faster. So this is also another considerations. Normally, this one is good if normally if your papers is not suitable to the journals, or okay, they will reject it within 12 days. If suitable, then they will send for review. And for your informations, this for these journals, for the papers that are submitted to these journals, there are 5 reviewers. Can you believe it? 5 reviewers uh, reviews my papers. I think reviewers number 4 they reject it, but each of the reviewers, 4 reviewers, is actually give a very long comment. One of them reject it. 3 of them give a kind of major. Okay, but I managed to entertain all the comments, and this my papers accepted less than 3 months in this journal. Accept and publish less than 3 months. So it's quite tough as well. Okay. And I have many papers submitted to these journals been rejected. Okay. What you see is actually the ones that may been published and indexed. But for your informations, I also have faced many rejections, in which that this is part and parcel for us as academic. Okay, is it only novel contributions to different Q level? Can you share tips to determine if cause is suitable Q1 engineering? If not, we can consider submitting the lower type journal. It's not based on novel contribution. It's based on the number of citations that we receive, basically, and they have a calculations to calculate that. So you can have read about the site score here and how they considers as the percentile here. So you can have read further here about the site score and how they determines whether that journal is Q1 or Q2 and so on. Okay. Uh, you should know yourself. Okay. In order to determine whether your papers is suitable for Q1 or for Q2 or Q3 or Q4, you yourself should know your paper, your article, because it's written by you. It's written by you. Okay. So, and you should know, okay, you should compare, okay, the manuscripts that you prepared with the manuscripts that published in Q1 journal. Okay, then you have to evaluate it by yourself. Okay, so it's nearly 11 now. Submissions process. So once you manage to identify the journal, you manage so you have to make sure you know the process and procedures to submit the papers. But before that, you have to make sure that your manuscripts ready. You prepared, your manuscripts has been proofread. You are seriously want to publish the papers, your articles in that journal. You have to cross check every single one. Okay, maybe I can show. Okay, I just submitted this paper just now. Okay, to the journals. This paper's been rejected. So you see the blue color here in the manuscripts here. For your informations, I crossed this one and colored one by one with the reference list that I have. So I cross this one. So I have a big screen. So I put the manuscripts in the in the left and the reference list in the right sides, and I compare one by one, and I looks this list one by one, line by line. That's why I really get okay. I'm teaching research method this semester and even previous semester. I'm quite frustrated if the students didn't do this themselves. So normally, if because this is a kind of known error, known mistake. So you have to check. You have to make sure that you knows APA 7, knows APA 7 well, knows how to write the reference list. Okay, do not rely with the Mendeley EndNotes or whatever tools that you use, because these tools will depends on the data that you key in. So it's a kind of rubbish in, rubbish out. Okay, so if you put the correct one, then the outputs will be clear, and you have to double check whatever things that you write here in terms of the how to write the proper author names, and make sure that it's complete, about the year, about the title, the journal's name, make sure the volume number, issue number, page number, and DOI. Okay, so you have to make sure that you equip your knowledge about references and compare it one by one with your citation. That is what I did. Okay, so I'm not real, and I didn't even doing automatically. No, I uh, uh, not because I didn't trust the system, but I have faced difficulties using RefWorks during my PhD. All my citations and reference become haywire. So even I try manually is the same things. Okay, although I'm quite kind of IT kind of guy, but I don't believe when it's come to this. Okay, so which means that okay, when you prepare, you have to make sure that you shows the seriousness of your papers, the seriousness of preparing your manuscripts. So if there are and there are various of tools. I always use Grammarly. I use Grammarly since 2009. Okay, until now. Yeah, I'm using it, and I have to make sure that there is no typo and grammatical errors in my manuscript. You have also to make sure that you standardize the American English, or if you use US English or a British English, standardized. Even my mistakes shows that you are not serious. And if the reviewers comments about citations, comment about formatting, comment about quality of your paper, comment about the professional whether your presentation is professional or not, means that you are not serious. Okay, it means that you are not serious preparing manuscript. So if this is the comments that been given to your manuscripts, then the reviewers maybe didn't looks into, they feel like okay, you also fail to looks into the other serious thing. What are the serious thing? The content of your manuscripts. So that's meaning if you fail to look into the very um, uh, 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 knowns error, then I bet that the content of manuscript also might have a problem with that. Okay, so okay, we come back into that, Suzy, on when the papers already been accepted. Okay, so make sure that you shows you are serious and prepare you read the manuscripts. Looks into the font, looks into the standardizations of the titles and subtitle. Okay, even if there is two single space, I can see. Okay, two spacing. Let's say if this one manuscripts have space here, I can see this is actually a mistake. All right. Okay, so the seriousness of preparing your manuscript. So document format, and this is also important. Okay, check with the journal's requirements. Okay, length limits. The length limits is Uh,
Mm.
okay. Most journals accepts between up to 8,000 number of words. Some journals allow up to 10,000. So make sure that you really fulfills or follows the journal's length limits. Sometimes, okay, I tried uh, to submit, okay, exceed the limits. Normally, it just waste the time for the editors to check for it. Okay, seems it's okay now. All right. Language quality. I mentioned just now. Proofread your paper. Proofread your paper. Okay. If you not my English also not good. Okay. But Grammarly helped me a lot. Okay, Grammarly helped me a lot. Or you can ask your friends to read it, or maybe send for proofreader. Citation style, another things that always I highlighted just now. Okay, so prepare your manuscripts well. Okay, then another document. So this is also another important parts that you need to prepare in some when you submit the papers to high impact journal. So if you come submit to normal journal, you just prepare your manuscripts, then it will get taken care of the the publishers. Okay, but in the case of high impact high impact journals normally we looks into the top publishers, Elsevier, Emerald, what else, Wiley, apa lagi, Tellers and Francis, and so on. So among the top publishers. So when you submit the articles, these are among the things that requires to be prepared. Okay, the first one is the cover letter. Make sure that you prepare the cover letter. Is important documents. Okay, where you introduce your manuscript to the editor, include the title and summary of paper, explain why the paper is good fit for the journal. So and highlight the significant and potential impact. So you can ask ChatGPT to prepare the cover letters, and let me see if I have that one. Okay, so this is the cover letters that we prepared last time. Okay, cover letters. Cover letters, you can ask ChatGPTs to help you to prepare it, but the content should include your papers. What is the title and summary of papers? Why it is good and fit with the journal aim and scope, so that when you submit that you clear that part. So if not fit, don't write a cover letters and don't even submit. If you can have try your luck, go ahead. Okay, but the chance of your papers to be accepted is very, very low. Then title page. So you should have a title page. Title page normally should have um, let me have a look. Article title page. So this is article title page. Okay, so you should have your title, the author names. Okay, I'm the corresponding authors and second authors. Prof Ram is first author. You should have your affiliations. Okay, make sure that you have your affiliations. Okay, your email, preferably your official email, and you should have your org ID, ORC ID. Everyone who want to submit the papers to high impact journal, make sure that you have account with ORCID .org. Okay, you should have ORCID.org. This is okay. I can just sign into org ID. Okay, everyone should have their profile in org ID. So orcid dot orcid.org. All right. Okay, so make sure that you have this one. This okay. Excuse me. Okay, this is my website under my publication. So I have I have list the my profile here. So this is my research profile. Okay, and this is org ID. Okay, this is my profile in org ID. Give me a second. This is my profile in org ID. So this is my ORC ID. Normally, most of the journal submission systems have link with this ORC ID. So you can make sure that you have your account here and supply it with the journal submissions letter. So make sure that you have that one, and then prepare your abstracts and manuscripts. And also some of the journals required you to prepare the biodata of the each of the author. So it need to be prepared uh, 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 before you submit. So uh, get each of authors uh, details, including their one paragraph of biodata. Abstract and keywords. So this is sometimes journals require it to prepare separately. Figures and table. Okay, some journals require you to put the table and figures in separate documents. And when you talk about figure and table, make sure that you prepare it professionally and you prepare it in high quality format image. The minimum is 300 dpi. 300 dpi. Okay, not blurry figure, not and when you prepare the tables not in the format of image. The table must be a table in word format, not a screenshot that become image. Many authors feel like okay, they have a problem in preparing the table. Then they just take a screenshot and put the table as an image. Okay, so this is another important parts in preparing your manuscript. And supplementary material. So if your study includes additional data, figure, materials that are not part of the main manuscript, then you need to prepare it as well. The some of the disclosures that you have to that you have to prepare. Let's see if I have not in here. Manuscript with author details. Uh, let's see if I have here. Okay, this is example of declarations of using AI, declarations in terms of fundings, declarations of in terms of the author contributions. I will explain there is shortly. The funding, some of the competing interests, and there are also a few of other things that I prepared recently. Give me a second if I have another. Okay, not this one. This is the recent requirement by. Okay, this is the one. Okay, the same papers, but this is another additional requirements by the journal in terms of ethical approval, if there are any, especially if your research involve humans, involve kind of animal, children, patients, so which required approval, consents to participate, if there are any consents to publish. Okay, if there are any author contributions, funding, competing interests, declarations of using AI, and so on. So looks into the journal's requirements in if they needed. Uh, so conflict, all the conflict of interest disclosure, funding information. This is also important. If especially if you have FRGS or any government grants that required you to declare the funding. Also, ethics statements, I already show you just now. Author contribution, so this is what has been suggested by Elsevier. Okay, so each authors should have their contributions, not just the panggil apa? The word is pembonceng gratis. Okay, so most of the time I didn't allow my name to be put into any paper if I'm not contributing. Okay, so each author should have their academic contributions. So among the contributions include of conceptualizations, methodology, software, validations, formal analysis, investigation, resource, data curations, writing original draft, writing review editing, visualization, supervisions, project administration, funding acquisition. So these are the thing required by under credits author statement, okay, proposed by Elsevier. Okay, so every authors where their names stated in listed in the manuscripts should have their role. Okay, so that is the important another important part. Okay, we come back to that. References I already highlight just now. Make sure that you're familiar with APA 7s. You're familiar with IEEE. You submit to IEEE apa ya, required paper or ACM or MLA or Chicago or Harvard or you name it. Okay, make sure that you know the style. Okay, and it standardized. The word is standardized. You can use whatever style that you want. Make sure that it's standardized. Okay, the citation in text, for example, the use and with the word and or just like the figure of eight. So make sure that detailing check. Acknowledgement important. Okay, graphical abstracts or highlight. Okay, yang ni this one is some journals, especially from Emirates, they require you to prepare the abstracts using graphic. Okay, so you need to draw something. Okay, and prepare the highlight. Okay, permissions. This one also important. Normally permissions we required when you are about to your article is about to your papers got accepted and is about to publish. Okay, the productions managers or the copy editors will looks into that and they will ask you to get the permissions from the figures that are not yours, the figures that are not open source or the copyrighted materials. Make sure that permissions has been obtained. This one response to the reviewer comments also important for you to prepare. uh, I recently share, let me check if I still have that one from I shared with siapa ni, I shared with someone recently. Okay, okay, so this is the response or to reviewers comment. Okay, each comment, write the comment individually and respond individually. Okay, this is based on the comment of my response to reviewer comments on my green manufacturing paper. Okay, very huge comment and very long response. Respond politely, respond professionally. Okay, every statement, every comments entertain. Do not ignore and answer it well. Okay, and uh, this is what I prepared. And give me a second. Uh, save, save image as. Okay, this is the comments after I send. This is the response from the reviewer after I send this comment. Okay, reviewer one said publish. Reviewers said the authors made a previous suggested revision of the article. These revisions were based on the extensive of literature review and methodology. Congratulations to the authors for revising the article, taking into account the revision suggestion. The authors have profoundly modified the article according to all reviewers' comment. The change made my specific comment. The another reviewer number 4 is actually reject my paper, so he didn't comment. So 3 out of 4 accept, so alhamdulillah. But the things that I'm going to share with you right now is make sure that every single line that has been highlighted by the reviewers been entertained one by one. So this is how I respond, and it should be put under response to the reverse comment when you submit. So all of these documents must be in hand and prepared before you submit. All right, next. Uh, okay. How about how many pages? Is not about number of pages. It's about number of words. Okay, not number of pages. It's number of words. Okay. So I don't know about the problem, but please check. Okay, impact factors. Is impact factor important? Is it better to go for quartile level instead? Uh, I for me is as long as high impact journals, then it's okay. And I've not really looked into the impact factors actually. I did look into the quartile, but in term of I'm just entertained Shatil Taha questions here with the impact factors. It is important if we are talking about high impact journal. So if you want to publish in very high impact journal, so you can have to consider the impact factor. Okay, normally journals in Q1 have higher impact factor. That's it. Okay, so just to answer that question. Another question, in terms of declaring AI tools that we use, is it compulsory to declare, or we declare only when the journal specified? Me myself, whether the journal request or not, I just declare. Okay, I just declare. All right. Earlier, okay, I show you the basic uh uh the basic search. Okay, I'll show you the basic search how to find the journal. You can also use okay, I managed to compile this list, okay, for you to match your manuscript with any of the matcher here. Okay, for example, Cleverate. Okay, you can just click this link. Cleverate Web of Science can match your manuscripts with the journals that they have. Okay, for example, uh, I have one paper's been rejected recently. Okay, submitted for quite sometimes. Okay, this is okay. This is the journal. Okay, I close this. I open too many. Okay, I have papers about e-commerce. Okay, this is the papers. Okay, that I work with Dr. Azira for our FRGS research. I think this is the fourth time being rejected. Okay, and I try to match this with this. Okay, I just copy the abstract and keywords here. So let's see. Okay, you can try the rest and to see, okay, how this tool can help you to identify the journal that match with the articles that you plan to submit. So the first one is information technology and people. Publishers is Emerald. Okay, the match score is 0.99. Okay, which is high, and there is also other journals. So but in order for you to make sure that it's aligned, whether it's still aligned or not, you have to again go to this journal, informations technology and people. You can just search or you can Google. Okay, this is under Emerald. Okay, and emeralds highlight. Okay, most of the time they will highlight about the aim and scope of the journal. They highlights about they give you some sample article. Okay, sample articles is to make sure that so when you want to submit to the journal, you are actually following this sample article. If you didn't manage to download all the other articles, can looks into these articles and looks into the table of contents here to check whether the papers that I prepared is a bibliometrics paper, whether this journal have ever published bibliometrics papers or not before, or whether this journals accepted this kind of review, SLR or any other papers before, okay, and so on. So you investigate as well in term of, okay, you can search under source in the Scopus to see. Just now you search using Web of Science, okay. Under title, you can search information technologies and people and see, okay, it's 92%, which means it's Q1. Under library and information science subject area, see how many documents published per year. Okay, this is Q1, looks into all the documents that published before. Search okay, this is 100 per year, which is the chance is better than journal of ARS earlier, which is only 20 per year, but less than journal of cleaner production, which is 1000 per year. Then you can see, okay, and investigate, okay. Check, okay, if the journal ever published bibliometrics papers before. And then what else? Check the all the criteria that I mentioned earlier. Check the criteria author guideline in which you have to read one by one here. So you not so your papers get to be aligned. Indexing and metrics. So this is another things that has been disclosed in this journal. Okay, and then and so on. Okay, so you can just further explore to make sure that it match. If not match, then find another journal. Another questions here: if one article or journal reject the article, can we resubmit after correction or better find another journals? Depends. Okay, is depend. Normally, if you uh, looks into the comment. Okay, if it's allowed, then you can have a try to resubmit to the same journal. Okay, but if the journal what's so called rejections rates is high, try to submit other journal. Okay, uh, unless you are really sure that the chance for your papers to be accepted after you submit is high. Okay. All right. So and I will not cover everything, but due to time constraints, but you can try widely search Elsevier, Taylor and Francis, Sage, and so on. Okay. Online submissions. Okay, online submission platform. You have to make sure that you familiarize yourself with editorial manager, scholar one, manuscript central. So these are among the platform used for manuscript submissions across various journal. Okay, for example, this journal. So if you look into submit your paper, they use manuscript central. So they use Manuscript Central, so you can log in using your account or using a Web of Sign. Let's see if I have account in here. I don't have account, so I can try login using Web of Sign. In order for me to log in Web Sign, I use org ID. Okay, so once I log in use a Web of Sign using org ID, okay, it's not loaded. Let me refresh. Oh no, submit again. Okay. So already have account, login, and create account. Okay, so make sure that you familiarize with access. That's one of the reason why we need org ID is you see here. Okay, you need to access it with your existing org ID. Okay, now you is okay. Then you need to familiarize with yourself with this. So and you see my data already been filling in, and you just need to fill all the other informations. Institutions, normally you have to type University Utara, Malaysia, and then put the address in Utara Malaysia, Sintok Kedah. You can just delete this, Malaysia. Okay. Then next. So you need to familiarize yourself with this is a Manuscript Central. Okay, your ID, your uh, area of expertise. Okay, you can just looks into what of your area. So you can add e-commerce, you can add ERP, you can add global information system. They require six area. Okay, information visualization, what as knowledge management system, okay, whatever name okay, social media. Okay, I just put the kind of data here, and then make sure that you fill in all of the required things. And now, most of the journal required you to declare your demographic information. So agree, declare your gender, declare your group, gender, you are from in here, and then finish. Alright, so this is use Manuscript Central. Before I start these sessions, I managed to submit the papers to this journal. This is example of editorial managers system. Basically the same process. So this is editorial manager's layout. I already fill in all the information except needs approval. So what I need to do is approve submissions, then my paper's been submitted. So since all the information is ready, it takes me about less than 10 minutes to submit. So since I already checked everything, uh, uh, okay, basically, let's say if I'm going to edit the submissions, so make sure that you fill in the just go through the process. Upload the manuscript. The manuscript must be anonymous. Anonymous means that when you prepare the manuscript, you have versions that don't have apa author names. So it's called anonymous. Okay, so that is going to be easier for blind review. Okay. Uh, I hope that I managed to go through the reviewing process shortly. So just explain to you the submission process. Then make sure that you identify the clarifications of your papers. And then, oh no, ada gangguan lagi. So Azrin, please mute. Okay, sorry. Okay, and then proceed, and then so there are certain options here. This is a little bit funny. Okay, most of the time right now we are using online version, so I just choose free online color. So but sometimes some journals going to print have a printed version. So in order for them to print the colored versions, then there will be charges. Okay, the charge for colored version is 1,150 US dollar per article. So I just show free online color, and then make sure that you fill in all the metadata, the title, abstract, keywords, author, funding information, and so on. Then build for approval. This one is one of the very simple process. Some of the journals require too many things, and even they will request you to name the name at least three or four reviewers that can you can name to review your paper, in which that the reviewer must not from the same institution with all the authors that with the manuscript. Okay, normally after I build for approval, I can view my submissions, okay, and then see whether all the things has been filling in. Okay, your journal names, title, checks, the orders of the authors. Okay, make sure they are on orders. The funding information is there, the abstracts, and this is all the manuscripts. Okay, anonymous manuscript. So, like I said, the formattings is play important role, and make sure that you present it professionally. Okay, so then check all your manuscript. If everything's in order, okay, then you can okay, approve submission. So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, so I want to submit. Yes, okay. So and once I submit, allow how many days for it to approve. So wait. So we just wait. Okay, how long you need to wait? 1 month, 2 month, 6 month, 1 year, depends on the journals. Okay, if good journals, they will respond immediately. Okay, if they look suitable, they will send out for review. If not suitable, they will immediately reject it. I have one Malaysian journals. Okay, I submit long time ago, until now no response. Okay, it's Q2 journal. Q2 journal, Malaysian journal. Okay, the statement in the manuscripts, which is I think not should be good for practice. Okay, they mention them that if you not receive any comment within any email within a year, assume that your paper is not been accepted. A year. Okay, a year they mention that one. So not practice. Okay, kalau sudi katakan sudi, kalau tak sudi reject je lah kan. Okay, that is actually kan. So, but the journal is just silent. If they said just there's term in the email, if you not receive any news within a year, assume your paper's been rejected. Senang hidup, okay? Alright. Okay, questions here. Is it recorded? Is recorded. I'll try to share the recorded, inshallah. Hi, Prof. In checking the Q level and impact factor, why sometimes you get different info? Which website we always use and reliable? Scopus website is reliable. Okay. For better submit article via conference or direct to the publisher. Okay. I'm talking about submitting in high impact journal. So in submitting in high impact journal, this is the procedure. Okay. If you submit things to the conference, conference will channel your papers to any journals that will be published. So if you are a genuine scholars, okay, genuine scholars, okay, sorry the words, okay, if you are really genuine scholars, you go through the process that I mentioned just now, okay, not allowing others to do on your behalf, okay, either through conference or through RMC or through someone to help you to publish your paper. So genuine, real scholars have to go through this process. Okay, so all right. So you have to familiar with editorial managers. Okay, this one is submission being processed. Submission with edition been rejected before. So I have two submission in this journal. Okay, this is the second submission. So just tawakal to Allah. Kalau bernasib baik, terimalah. Okay, if not, if you're lucky, then good. If not, okay, there are many of other journals out there that you can try. Okay, I received WhatsApp yesterday. Mentions that Dr. ID, my paper's been rejected 2 times. What can I do? I baru 2 kali. Okay, it's just 2 times. Okay, being rejected. So I said there are many journals out there. Try, submit, submit, submit. But you have to make sure that okay, I have papers. Okay, published in Q1, been rejected 7 times. I also papers that been rejected 10 times until now not published. 3 years already. Okay, so I have to many journals. Okay, just keep writing. Okay, keep writing. I'll show you the strategies shortly. We have another half an hour. Okay, I already show you the process. Okay, make sure that you create an account, providing personal and professional detail to facilitate communication. Make sure that all the information has been filled in. Each platform features a user dashboard that displays submission history, current status, and event. So I will show you sample apa tadi? Editorial managers sample. This one use editorial manager. I will show you also using this one is Manuscript Central. I already create the account tadi kan. Okay, I just need to log in. Okay, so begin submissions. Okay, same process. Article. Title. Copy the title. So this is the fifth time we submit to the paper. Then choose category. Is it literature review, journal review, research paper, journal review? These are okay. Preparing the abstract. Okay, you see that Emerald have structured abstract. Make sure that you follow it accordingly. Okay, which required fields that you feel need to fill in, and Elsevier you have one paragraph abstract. So so you need to make sure that you have both versions. All right. Where are we now? Okay, I don't think that I'm going to continue. I will continue the submissions process after these sessions. Maybe before I'm catching my flight, I have to go to KL just after this. Tomorrow I have a Viva in UITM. So I will submit on my way while wait for my flight today, inshallah. But for you, we'll continue about understanding the reviewing process. Okay, this one is reviewing process. So you can go looks into Wiley, Emerald, Elsevier, their process of review. But one of the ones that I think very comprehensive is by Sage Publishing. Okay, so kenapa ni? Alright, okay, this is by Sage. I think I will refer to this. Give me a second. Okay. Uh, just make it bigger. Okay. You have to understand about the reviewing process here. Okay. When you submit your paper, this is one of the comprehensive process and procedure. The good editors will immediately reject your paper. Okay. When you submit the paper, okay, the good editors will immediately reject it if it's not suitable. Okay, and sometimes, okay, some editors, okay, sometimes they simply send up for review, and while knows that the reviewer will reject, which is not a kind of good practice. Okay, so because at the apa editors level they can check, okay, whether is met the aim and scope, comply with submission guideline, brief scientific methods, and basically in this level they will know already whether that particular papers going to be accepted in these journals or not. Okay, and some of the editors, this is another not so good stories. Okay, uh, I received a WhatsApp, okay, from one of the editors. Okay, asked me to review the paper. They said, can you please review this paper because it's going to be published in July editions. I said, how you can already assign the papers with the date to be published, why it's not yet been review, kan? Tak bagus macam tu. It's not good practice. I said, okay, let me review first. Then if is then you can arrange, okay, the publishing, the date publishing. But the thing is, I reject. I give major corrections of the papers, and it requires about 6 months to to it takes, because it needs to redo the data collections. Okay, because it's really major. Okay, methodologically is not right. So like I said, good editors, okay, some good journals, they will see, they will know already, looks into your manuscripts, okay, looks into the comprehensiveness of your papers, look into whether it's suitable or not with the journal. And the keywords from the editors of one of the editors that I submit is, they said is, what is your papers to the reader of the journal? So, what are the contributions of the papers to that journal? So, the novelties, the suitabilities, for the readers and review of the within that particular research community. So, if there is no value for that particular, for sure, have been rejected. So that is a kind of challenging part in submitting in high impact journals, in which that you need to cater in the first place. So so sometimes if the good editor, they will request editor to fix format and missing and then resubmit. Okay, sometimes they will simply just reject it. Okay, what to do next? uh Choose the right journal, get support with writing and formatting, check again the guidelines and rewrite the papers and resubmit. So someone asked me just now whether we can say, depends on the type of rejections, whether it is because of the what reason. Okay, if the reason allow you to rewrite and resubmit, then go ahead. If not, like I said, there are huge number of journals out there that you can go through. I'm afraid that due to the time constraints, I probably not going to go details one by one here, but you can have a look and see that, okay, the very nice flowchart, very easy to understand about this process. Okay, normally, if you are submitting high impact journal, once it's go through the peer review process, then one of your foot is in the journal already. Okay, one of your foot already in the journals already. Once been rejected, normally for sure it's not suitable for the journal. So good journal, okay, if you submit to high impact journals, normally if the paper send it out for review, it means that your paper is suitable with the journal. It's just a matter to get the others parties comments or view. Okay, so that is the tips lah. Okay, once is go through the review process, then you are actually good to go, but not always the case, not always the case. Okay, normally if they send out for two reviewers, both of the reviewers reject, then it will rejected. But if one reject, one accept, then it will be up to the editors. If they sign up for threes and two accept, one rejects, normally is going to be accepted. Depends. All right. Okay. Sometimes also, okay, the editors will look into the reviewers' comment. Not all the reviewers' comments can be entertained. Okay. So we are moving into the publication part, right? Okay, this is okay. How are you going to make sure that you publish continuously? You publish continuously. Publication takes time, publications takes time. I show you already, one of my publication takes 2 years. Normally, the process, the average process is within 6 months to 1 year. 6 months to 1 year, normal process. So, what I'm going to say that everything that you prepare right now, this year, is not going to be published this year. It's going to be published next year, if you are lucky. Okay? So, whatever things that you do this year, it will publish next year. All my publication that published this year is for the works that have done last year. Most of the publication that I published this year is the works that I have done last year. Okay, not this year. Yeah, so you need to understand the process. So in order to make sure that you keep publish, okay, in the publication pipeline, you should have the papers which are published. You have papers that already accepted. Okay, I have one Q1 papers been accepted recently. That one is very headache, very one of the problem is we use latex. If the author is in here, maybe he can comment. Okay, they use latex, very headache and very messy preparations and very meticulous comments received from the reviewer. So even because due to the date different, also they comments and ask us to resubmit. Okay, I think the review round is more than 10 times. Okay, alhamdulillah, the papers been accepted. Q1. Okay, I have 6 papers already published this year. One, I think one, not one, two. Okay, 2 papers been accepted this year. How many papers are under review? How many papers already been submitted? How many papers been prepared? Okay, so in every stage of this pipeline, you should have a number of papers in here. You in preparation, you focus one. Okay, so once you submit, okay, then wait for it to be reviewed. Okay, how many you submit? Okay, how many under review? How many accept? How many publish? So if you are only focused on one, I'm afraid that it's not going to be sustained. So and don't rely with one papers only, one or two papers. Okay, because the chance, like I said, the chance for it to be accepted, uh, you don't know. We talk about publishing in high impact journal, which is go through the peer review process. If not peer review process, this is not part of this lecture. Okay, that is uh, that is your that is not part of the lecture lah. Okay, easy said. Okay, handling revisions. Okay, I just go through there. We have about few more minutes. Handling revisions. So when you receive your rejections, okay, or you receive a very long comment, okay, take a deep breath. Okay, take it easy, read carefully. When you receive the reviewer, read it carefully, understand the point and concern before react. Okay, keep calm. Okay, it's normal to feel upset if the feedback is critical. Okay, it's common, but I think with the era of chat gpt, now it's easier to entertain the reviewer comments. I don't know whether we can have sessions on how to respond to reviewer comments using chat gpt, but it's easier. Okay, but remember, the reviewer's job is to help enhance the paper quality, not to critique you personally. Take a break before start revisions. So if you see that I'm taking a break, that means that I have received a very harsh comment from reviewer. Okay, something like that. Okay, make a plan. Write a list of changes based on the reviewer comment. I will show you, okay, how to respond to reviewer comment. Although it's just a list, but I hope that you can get it about how to entertain. Respond professionally. Okay. Again, show you respond. Oh, I already closed that one already. Respond to comment. Okay. Respond professionally. Uh, it's not appear. Oh, okay. This one. Okay. Respond one by one, respond professionally. We appreciate your available suggestions to incorporate professionals. Okay. Uh, thank you for your response. Thank you for your insightful comment, and so on. So use very professionals word. Address each point separately. Indicate how you have incorporate the changes in your manuscript. If you disagree, I have also have disagree with a few points highlighted by reviewers. Okay, provide a respectful and rational argument supporting your stance. Okay, so time management, make sure that you respond within the time frames given, and don't take it personally. Understand the reasons, seek feedback, revise, and resubmit. Persistent is the key. So I'm not going to read one by one here, but it's self-read anyway. All right, so there are a few references that you can go through there. Already been highlighted by Dr. Hisham just now. Our upcoming hands-on workshop, face-to-face. It is in TISA UUM. It's face-to-face. For online, watch, keep follow my Facebook, follow my LinkedIn for the online updates. But this one is going to be next week's on ChatGPT. So if you are around within in the north part of Malaysia, you are welcome to join. One day workshops on ChatGPT for research writing. And yesterday, is it yesterday? Sorry, today. ChatGPT just released the new versions of ChatGPT 4.0. Okay. I am very. I think I just put it in my Facebook's just now about the ChatGPT idea me. I share it this morning about okay ChatGPT 4.0. I don't know 4.0. I don't know what they pronounce it. More tools for ChatGPT free user. Okay, I think someone is okay. Highlight the features in here. Uh, Faster and more capable AI model. Apa lagi boleh buat for research, perform complex data analysis tasks. Okay, so very interesting on how you ChatGPT can help you to interpret, elaborate the complex data. Okay, so that is next week in TISA, 150 ringgit only. Meal provided. Okay, lunch provided. Okay, I'm not sure about the breakfast or tea. I think tea should be there. Okay, bibliometric analysis. This is also face to face. Mid June, also in TISA. If you want to learn about how you can write the manuscripts like this. Okay, so this is about bibliometrics analysis. Okay, using analyze trend topics, this kind of word map. So you are welcome to learn about bibliometrics analysis mid June. If you want to learn online also can. This one is end of this month. This workshop is going to be conducted in Malay. I just have 2 days workshops this weekend. The next one already been scheduled, but the posters has yet to be uploaded. Please watch my website and my Facebook. So this is from the editors of Nature. The way to get published is to write something very close to what a particular journal published last week, only with a twist. I don't know to what extent it's right or wrong, but this is from the Nature editors, John Maddow. So I think that's all for this 2 hours webinar. Thank you, all of you, for joining me this session. So all the good things are from Allah, the not so good things of me myself. I'm really sorry if there are any mistakes or the words that I use is not nice to be heard. I'm really sorry. I'm human, okay, but I hope that you get the point. So maybe I open one or 2 questions maybe I pass this to Dr. Hisham. Or maybe Dr. Hisham can share the attendance, I think. Okay. Okay. Someone asked the questions here. Let's maybe open the chat. Uh, so thank you, Prof, for all the tips. Thank you. Checking the Q level, impact factor. Why sometimes you get different? I did answer it. The most reliable one is directly from Web of Science or Scopus. Even Shimago also didn't provide the correct one. If we already wrote this year, but we'll publish next year, for example, for ASR using few paper example using so when we will publish our 2020 for 2024, we just add judgment why we use paper 2008 2021. That is common process normally. If we conduct the SLR, even volumetric papers for the data that we collect until 2023, for example, and the review process is this year and the papers only published next year, it seems like it's no longer relevant, right? But uh, just submit, okay? Just submit. Don't to be looks perfectionist, okay? Research is not perfect, but at least you have highlight the scope and limitations of the study. All right, thank you for your tips and fruitful sharing. Okay, thank you, Azlin. Okay, follow the process and ready to reject. Reject is part and parcel of academic life. Okay, believe me. Okay, if you receive rejections, it's not because you're not good, but treat the rejections is okay, part or parcel of your task. Try to keep calm. Okay, looks into how your papers can be improved further. Okay, so thank you. Okay, Mira, is it possible to have QR attendance? Okay, Sham, they want attendance. Okay, maybe you can share attendance. All right.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, Al Hanisham, yes.
Yes, if you have, if kind enough, if possible, could you share some, there are lists of free journal, which is, I don't have an experience, but if you can do that, I'll be much appreciate. That's all for my question. Thank you very much.
You mean list of journal?
Yes, if you can have a list of journal, there are free journal just in Scopus. They are
Yes.
without the fees. If you have one, you can any suggest if you have one, but if you don't have one, that's all right. Because anyhow, thank you very much for your insight thought. Wish you have a good journey there. Bye bye.
Thank you. I don't have directly journals that have okay free, paid, and so on. But normally, I already show you the tips how we can looks in. We looks into. I always looks into the subscriptions, based and hybrid journal. That's it. So if it open access, normally I just put aside, unless there are what we call I have money to pay. Okay, or someone going to pay on my behalf. I have a few friends, not friends, okay, a few co-authors that I work with, then they are actually willing to pay. So if they are willing to pay, go ahead. Okay, I'm not even going to use my money for publication, just like I said, unless I manage to get sponsors, then there's other story. Okay, okay, I think I already answers about the Q level. Okay, I try my best to convert these sessions into YouTube video, and I will blast the email to all of you if I manage to get the list later. All right, over to you, Dr. Sham.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. ID, and I believe you need to go
Yeah,
to catch your flight.
yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to okay, thank you very much for the very good input. Inshallah, we'll meet again next week for the workshop that we are going to conduct in TISA. And in regards to the attendance, I'm still waiting for the administrative staff to share it back. Still cannot contact her, but maybe you can
Azlan is
who
good. Azlan ada. Lan.
huh?
Lan the one who in charge. Lan.
Zu.
Zu pas kat Lan tadi kata.
Oh ya ke?
Ah.
Duk contact dulu. Tak apa. Nanti tulis nama dulu. Yang tak scan lagi, please write your name and your staff number here.